What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Vasiliy Lomachenko. Vasiliy Lomachenko's manager said that the fighter battled shoulder pain in lead up to the Teofimo Lopez fight. Recently dethroned lightweight champion Vasiliy Lomachenko underwent right shoulder surgery on Monday, according to his manager Elgis Klimas. Lomachenko previously had a shoulder injury on his right shoulder in May of 2018. Klimas said that the surgery was the result of both a pre-existing ailment and an injury Lomachenko suffered during the second round of his decision loss to Teofimo Lopez Saturday. Lomachenko was very cautious in the first half of the contest. When Lopez built a significant lead on the scorecards, his late round rally fell short and Lomachenko lost all the damn belts. Okay. Recently, he was examined Monday by Dr. Neil Eltrachi, who oversaw his operation in 2018, and was told that he would need surgery that day. Lomachenko should be able to resume training by mid-January, according to Klimas. When he arrived to the States to prepare for the fight, he said that the Ukrainian felt a sharp pain in his right shoulder, said Klimas, who noted that the MRI didn't reveal a significant injury to the shoulder. We took him right away to Dr. Atranchi to examine him again. 6 weeks before the fight, Lomachenko was given an injection and alerted both the Voluntary Anti-Doping Associations and the Nevada State Athletic Commission. We lost 1 week of training, we lost 1 week of sparring, and the doctor forbid him to do too much after the injection, Klimas said. Klimas added a few weeks later, the pain flared up during a sparring session at that conjuncture. Lomachenko was given another injection after his father and trainer Anatoly wanted out of the fight, Klimas said. Wow, okay. If it's possible, we would like to have a rematch, Klimas said. If they are so tough, are they willing to come back and do that? Okay. Wow, all right. That's a lot of storytelling. And I'm not going to say necessarily storytelling because, I mean, there was some truth to this. I mean, they had to alert the Anti-Doping Association of any type of shots, okay? Manny Pacquiao did the same claim. He had the same claim, but he didn't have the doctors, him nor Wilder. They didn't, those guys were just saying, hey, this is what happened. This is an examination. No, these are actually dated events. The only problem I have with this is if they were that keen, or they knew, and their father knew, his father knew he didn't want him to fight, he shouldn't have took the fight. On top of that, what makes it dumber in this situation is you guys let Bob Arum, you signed a contract that Bob Arum drew up, that you had no rematch clause. Now, you knew you guys were injured, or you knew you guys had a fighter that wasn't 100%, right? And you signed a fucking a one-way fight, right? Winner takes all and no rematch clause. That is, you look, I would have fired my manager if he would have done something like that, because Mr. Klimas knew about the particular, injury. He knew about the 1 in 18. He knew about the 1 6 weeks ago. And he knew about the second shot, or the last shot, in 3 weeks ago. So 6 weeks came a shot. 3 weeks later came another shot. And that should have allowed your fighter to be well enough to fight. Honestly, my understanding about these shots, they give you mobility and take away the pain, right? You're able to do what you were able to do. So, and everybody knows how I feel about excuses. Excuses are for the losers. Reasons are for the winners. Now, the question you would ask yourself, what if Lomachenko would have won the decision if the shit would have been lopsided in his favor? Would he have even mentioned the shoulder injury? That tells it all right there. If he wasn't even going to mention it if he won, Why would you mention it at all if you lost? That should have been something that everybody should have knew. Okay? Those type of things should be in a situation where if you knew what you had to do and you knew you had that type of injury, knowing what you had to do, why would you go in there and fight? And again, why would Lomachenko go in there and fight a guy? Because this thing has already been pushed back, right? So if it's been pushed back that much, what's another pushback? You know what I'm saying? If your father felt, and your father/trainer felt, hey, you shouldn't be fighting, you're not 100%, that you know, it flared up during sparring, so chances are the shit might flare up again during the fight, like they said, and that's exactly what happened, according to them. But my counterpunch is, here's my counterpunch. Where did you see Lomachenko do anything in the second round remotely damaging to his shoulder? He didn't fucking throw anything. For one, the activity was very low for Lomachenko. You know, and again, if this was honestly the situation, he shouldn't have been in there. So there's really no excuse. And at this point, it is a fucking excuse. That's all it is. Regardless of what he needed. And I'm not saying he didn't need surgery before, because we knew he needed surgery a couple years ago. And he wasn't really the same fighter after that surgery. He didn't look the same. He didn't have those dynamic combos. But I mean, he was quick enough. His ring IQ was good enough to still beat guys. Okay, so I don't even think that was the point. I don't put that into play on why he decided to start late. He used that as still a strategy, maybe because of his shoulder or whatever, but if it was his shoulder, again, he shouldn't have fucking been there. So let me tell you guys something. Counterpunch this. It's a cheap ass attempt to do that now because you've taken an L. This surgery, nobody should know about. Nobody should have knew about. You take it like a man. You take the loss like a man. If anything, they're going to dispute, people, would be the scorecards. Nothing more, nothing less. Because that was the only shady thing about the fight. It was his piss poor ass decision to start late, to start that late. And then since you started that late and won and lost by a decision, you want to blame your shoulder out of nowhere. That's unacceptable. And I'm disappointed in Loma, and I'm disappointed in the way he's conducting himself. And I hope he doesn't turn into a Sergey Kovalev, because that's exactly what Kovalev said. Kovalev brought up every fucking excuse on why he lost instead of the decision being the way it didn't supposed to be. See, that's what I don't like. So please don't be like that guy. Have some respect, have some integrity for yourself. And that's my take on it. You guys tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.